Oh man, hey, I apologize. Okay, there is all the contractors having they're working right now. That's the noise in the background, and I really can't wait until the evening to make this video, because again, you guys have seen my last two videos. I was really tired, and I almost fall asleep while talking to you guys. So yeah, I will do this video here, and I hope this noise does not get too much in it. Okay, for those of you, please understand my audio quality today is because I'm doing it here a little bit far away and these guys are working. Okay, but anyways, what's up guys? Welcome back to my my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee. Yes, coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Yeah, everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we're gonna look at market performance, right? Some people are crying about it. Some people are making money. Others don't know what to do. I mean, it is just complete chaos out there. But hey, if you know what you're looking for, you're not gonna panic, right? But anyways, we're gonna look at that. Right after that, we will check out prices in details. Although, like I said, when Bitcoin is doing its thing, I don't think TA will matter enough on anything until the day we are waiting for is going to come. A day in which we are going to see, how do you say this? We are going to see coins decouple from Bitcoin. Until that day comes, whatever Bitcoin does is going to trickle down to everybody else. Okay? And right after that, we will check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? Okay, you know what, now let me try to move on the other side. Okay, this noise is really distracting me. Excuse me for a second. Okay, it's not as good as I would like it, but it's better than what it was before. Okay, but anyways, yeah, let's get back to it. So yeah, markets are doing what they're doing. People who are panicking are busy panicking. But again, if you know exactly what you wanted, this, instead of being a day of bloodbath, it will be a day of, oh yeah, finally I can get something out of these things. Okay, but anyways, yeah, let me set this down. Now, it is all about, like I said before, it's all about your own state of mind. Okay, you need to prepare yourself. It's not just like you get up and yeah, I'm going to be a millionaire and that's it. No, it's a process. There is a process that involves all this. If you do not trust the process, or if you don't go through that process, I don't think you will ever succeed. It's like somebody who just wins the lottery. If their mind, body, and everything else is not ready to be playing around with big amount of money, they usually lose it. Okay, so for me, it became a process. In this channel, I usually use myself as an example, because hey, who knows myself better than anybody other than myself, right? I know what I've been through. I know how I managed to get above and beyond every obstacle that I has been facing, and now it's a process that is taking me from zero to a multi-millionaire status. Again, it's not a thing you're just gonna wake up and yeah, bam, here we are. No, there's a couple of things you have to do, and when you do all these couple of things, everything, trust me, it is going to start flowing along like a charm. Okay, first, like you remember I used to tell you, pick up those books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Okay, and then you also pick up things like Psychology of Money. You remember? And some people never understood why. Now, when you pick up those books, they are considered, or any kind of business book you can pick around, okay? Because you consume that knowledge. Once you consume the knowledge, you can apply it. And this is those are things. Maybe you don't have the kind of big amount of money than these people have or whatever they're talking about, but things don't always play around. I mean, things don't always play the same, but they rhyme. That's the whole point of you reading these books, for you to understand how it works, for you to understand what is the process, how they go through this stuff. Okay, once you're done reading those books, you can read 5, 10 of them, whatever you want. I only recommend 2 because those 2 help me out a lot. Okay, so once you're done with that, you pick a favorite person, somebody you admire the way they invest, the way they do economy. Me, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is somebody that I do admire how he does business, how he does his investments. And you know what I did? I bought a book, an autobiography book about Warren Buffett, and I read it. Now once you read it, you start to get, I'm not saying you are going to get into the mind of that person. I can get into the mind of Warren Buffett, but at least it will open a window. I mean, like some kind of things like, oh crap, how did he do this? Okay, oh, he did this, and this and that happened, and it's like you start to look at his life in like a not like a first person view, but like a third person view, looking at him from an angle and try to put yourself in his shoes. Okay, you put yourself in his shoes, like how did he do this, or how did he come to do this? You start to do that. Trust me, your mind is going to start racing at 100 miles per hour once you start to do those things. And then what happened to me after I went to that second stage, I started reading books about entrepreneurship. What's a business? What's a company? What is a limited liability? What is a corporation? What is all that stuff? You start to consume that information. You start to get it, and sometimes, trust me, investment. Okay, let me tell you this: investment, a real investment, takes 10 years. 10 years. Let's just put crypto on the side. Okay, we're not talking about crypto right now. We're talking about investment, investing anything, money, stocks. Money, stocks, crypto, housing, whatever you want to do. You need to have a 10-year investment. Me, I started buying precious metals and stuff like that. I wasn't investing. I was just like, I want to retire and be comfortable. I started doing that 2011, 2012. My real investment journey started in 2017. That's when I started with buying Bitcoins and started going into heavily into stocks, stuff like that. Okay, because now 10 years is what I gave myself, which means by 2027 or 2028, I should be somehow leveled out. What do I mean by this? When you're investing for real, the first 3 years usually be like, I don't see anything. What's going on here? That's how it usually be. But you keep at it. Be consistent. Do not deviate. Be consistent at it. If you have for example, like I'm doing right now, okay? Again, I'm applying the knowledge like I'm doing right now with Kaspa. Consistent. Every 2 weeks, I buy Kaspa. Consistent. It doesn't matter whether the price is up or the price is down, whatever, I buy Kaspa. My stock is the same thing. Whether the stocks is up or stocks is down, I buy them. Consistency. So for those first 3 years, you are not going to see much change. You're not going to see anything. And it happened to me, if you count, 2017, 18, 19, okay? By 2020, that's when I started to see changes. Now, for you who is investing in there, you might be looking at it like, oh crap, no. Okay, after 3 years to the 4th year, that's when you start to see, oh my God, look at my portfolio. Jesus, look at that portfolio start to look very good. Oh, if it is, depending on what you're investing for, because for me, I'm investing for the dividends, not actually the stocks. You start to look at your dividend returns, because we have companies that pay quarterly, okay? They pay every 3 months or whatever. You start to look at it, oh, look at that. My dividend started at $10. Now my dividend size is like, oh, $5,000. I like that. You see, that is how you start to get into that groove. Why? Because you read the books, okay? You read that guy's autobiography. You read about entrepreneurship. You apply those skills, and then everything will start to go off. Now, that is just one part of it. The second part of it has to do with your health. When I mean health, your physical health, okay? Okay, excuse, crap, my eyes. My goodness. When you start, it's getting there, okay? It starts to do with that, okay? When you think about it, your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, and your financial health. Now, the fourth one, the financial health, will depend heavily on the first part that we just talked about. Now, physical health. You guys see, when I talk to you guys, either I'm drinking hydrogen water, or sometimes I eat healthy, how you sleep good, stuff like that. That, my friends, is your physical health. Because if you are not healthy, you can't invest. You'll be sick. There's a lot of things that will go wrong, and there's no point. You cannot invest. Okay? Spiritual, how you call it? Mental health. Mental health is what most of the people are dealing with. That's why I'm laughing right now. On the mental health, that's what most of the people are dealing with at this moment. Okay? Because they see the market going down, go like, holy crap. How do I get this? But again, if you had done your research, you know what you're putting your money into. You are not using money you're going to need to pay your rent tomorrow. You'll be relaxed. Treat it as an investment. Now, that treatment goes into two parts, like I told you guys the other day, okay? Come on, I don't know you. Like I told you guys the other day, okay? One, you do not treat your spot account like your daily trading account. You don't do that. Those of you who do daily trading, okay? You don't treat a spot account like a leveraged trading account. You don't. If you do it, that is when your mental health is going to deteriorate. That's when everything is going to really messed up on you. Okay, so you have to be mentally prepared. You have to know that, okay, the market does not go up in a straight line. It doesn't happen. The market has breathers. The market has, how do I say it? The market has, like, sometimes it will have hiccups. And those hiccups could either present a new opportunity for you. I always look for the positive side of everything. It don't matter what it is. I always look for the positive side. Market crashing. Like right now, market's going down. Guess what I did? I opened positions. I bought some more coins on spot. Because guess what? This might be that bottom everybody's looking for. So yeah, mental health is another thing. Okay, now next step to that is going to be your spiritual health. Without God, we are nothing. That's one thing you have to know. Okay? Tomorrow, he might say, you know, that's it for you. Time to cross the bridge. You don't open your eyes again. Without God, there is nothing possible. Once you start to realize that, okay, I'm not saying go to church every Sunday because, hey, the devil also goes to church. We all know that. Most people that try to show you they go to church and pray every day, they are the most evil people you ever see on earth. I'm just saying for you to acknowledge that there is somebody or something out there that is watching out for you. You know, it's like, that's me. Every morning, I don't pray. I don't pray in the morning. I don't. I pray at night after I'm done with my day. I pray, you know, thank you for the day you gave me. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for the good things that happen. And thank you for the bad things that happen. Because again, you learn. Right? The bad things are not just there to punish you or to make your day miserable. The bad things are there to teach you about the positive things that can happen. The bad things can also be opportunities that, hey, the guy up there is sending them to you. So at the end of the day, that's when I pray. I'm not praying like, give me a better tomorrow. No, because I don't know. Tomorrow is not under my power. Tomorrow is his power to decide what he wants to do with tomorrow for me. So today is what I know. That's why when I pray, I thank for today. And I say, let your will be done for tomorrow. It's that simple. Okay, so yeah, spiritual health. You need to keep that in mind. Okay, so I know most people don't like to think about it. I know most people don't even pay attention to it. But honestly speaking, everything depends on that, because it's his decision from up there. If you ask for it, if it is not meant for you, you ain't gonna have it. In Spanish, they have this saying that they say, I don't know how to translate that, but those of you who speak Spanish, you will understand it. A Dios rogando y con el mazo dando. Which means you pray to God while you are working hard. Because if you don't work hard, those prayers are useless. You understand? Now, that ties into the financial health that we're talking about. Now, financial health, in my case, it came in different ways. Okay, first of all, I have a girl, my woman. She trusts me, she helps me. Okay, I said, okay, babe, I'm gonna go for a corporation. This is what we're gonna do. You need to find somebody that, like my girl, I'm not saying you should go and just throw your life away for a woman or for a man. It goes both ways. Okay, I'm saying find somebody who complements your dreams, somebody that you complements their dreams. Okay, like for example, if you're a woman, okay, and you're talking to a man, if you want to get to me, for example, you have to give me logic. Like for me, you have to throw that logic in there, like, okay, if we do this, the logical result of that is going to be this, and life will be better for you, me, the children, whatever, the family we are forming, whatever. Okay, that's how me as a man, that's how I understand things. For women, you have to talk to them based on emotion, because like, yeah, from my experience, little time I've been on earth, I've seen that women, you can get to them more with emotional speaking through their emotions. Okay, so yeah, financial helps is that way. You have to find somebody that complements you, that is part of your journey, not just be there to suck your life away and suck your means and everything away, be it a man or be it a woman. Okay, so financial health, one side of it. Second part of it is going to be knowing anything, how do you say it? It's going to be knowing the difference between what I want and what I need. Trust me, that little simple thing can make your financial health really, really boom. Or it can make your financial health to be a worst nightmare that you've ever had. You understand? So you have to know how to differentiate between that. What do I want and what do I need? Like, for example, at the beginning of your journey, do you really want a big Mercedes-Benz? Nope. A little Honda will do, or a motorcycle will do. A little electric bike will do, because now the cost of maintaining a Mercedes-Benz is taken away from your pocket. It's not the same as maintaining a little 4-cylinder Honda, right? It's not the same. Things are very different. So you have to know what you need and what you want. What you need is food. Yeah, you can't do without food. What you need is shelter, a nice apartment, 2-bedroom if you have children and a wife and blah, blah, blah. Or something, a little condo, not a big house. Because at that stage, you cannot afford a house. A house will only take away from your pockets, right? So you have to know what you need and what you want. That is the biggest part of your financial health. Okay, do you really have to go out there and eat out in a restaurant every weekend? I don't think so. That $40 you would have been spending every 2-3 days to go outside and eat, put it to work, invest it in something so that it will give you returns. You understand? So that is, again, the next part of it is what you look like. My friends, what you look like is what you are. If you want to be a multi-millionaire, you start dressing up like what you want to be. Okay? You have to do things that reflect the way you want your stuff to be. I'm talking to you right now because I'm working. When you see me outside work, trust me, you will not believe it is me. Because the way I dress, the way I walk, the way I do things, I'm trying to show people that, yeah, I'm trying to show, not even people, myself, that I'm going from zero to a multi-millionaire status. That's what I'm doing. For example, let me show you my Twitter account right quick. Look at this. Let's go here. My Twitter account. And let me see one of my posts right quick. Excuse me. And this one, I posted one of my own videos. Give me a second. See, this is me. Let me turn the volume out. This is me. This is how I look like when I'm not working. When I'm outside as a CEO, you see me. When you see this person, okay, you know he's serious about business. This is what I look like, and I'm not. This is something that you have to start to practice. Okay, the pair of shoes you wear, the clothes you wear, even the bed that you sleep on. Because the bed you sleep on will also depend on how you perform the next day. If you had a good night's sleep, a good night's sleep does not mean how many hours. Because you can sleep in a bad bed and in the morning for 10 hours, and then in the morning wake up with a sore neck or something like that. Even if you sleep for 4 hours, if it is a good bed, you spend money on that bed, it's a good one to sleep on, next morning you are going to perform better. And that is what people don't understand. Okay, I listened to this guy that was saying you have to buy, at that stage, you have to buy things that touches the ground. And I was like, it didn't make no sense to me. And I started thinking about it. Okay, there are so many things, which again, a bed is included in it. Second thing, the car you drive. Okay, the car you drive, like I mentioned earlier, you are not ready for a Mercedes-Benz, but you are ready for a Honda. All you care about before you become a multimillionaire is something that will take you from A to B, not just anything. The car has to be, first of all, economically feasible. Second, the tires that you put on it. Yeah, if you live in a stage that is a winter and summer and all that, are you going to drive winter tires on a summer? No. Are you going to drive summer tires in a winter? No. You make sure that car is what you need, not what you want. At this stage, I want a Bentley GT Continental. Can I afford it? Yes. And why am I not getting it? Because I'm not there yet. Maintenance package for Bentley GT Continental in a year is about $40,000. At this stage, I can put that $40,000 to work in a better way, something way better than throwing it to work. Throwing it on a car that, as you guys can see, I'm not driving every day because most of the time I am working. But the time is going to come, like I'm telling you, I want to retire at 45. I got 5 years to go. When I retire, I'm not doing this no more. I'm just running in my office, running my corporation, running my businesses. Then yes, I can buy a Bentley. So everything depends on a plan. Everything depends on a plan. Like you guys know my Uncle T, right? Uncle T say he doesn't want to be a fat millionaire. You guys already know. Uncle T is working out. He's working out. It's a plan. He's losing weight. Okay. Last time I showed you guys this picture when he was running at the backyard. Give me a second. Yeah, excuse me, give me a second. And not only that, I show you a picture. I show you my Uncle T when he was busy visiting Ferraris and Lamborghinis and everything. And I asked him, I go, Uncle T, what are you doing? And he said, listen, I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to look at that car and make it at a plan. I can't fit in it yet. But my plan is that by the time I get my money ready and I look like a multi-millionaire, I'm going to fit in that car. Everybody was laughing at it, including myself, until we saw Uncle T. He is losing weight. Part of the process, right? You remember this picture? You remember it? It's part of the process. It don't really matter what anybody says, okay? What matters is that Uncle T, like he said, I told him yesterday, I said, yo T, and he goes like, yeah. I said, you still like them Lambos? He's like, shit, you don't understand. I'm sitting here And I said, you know, them Lambos are not for 4 people, right? It's just only for 2 people. He's like, yeah, there is SUVs, but I want the little one for 2 seats. And I said, how are you going to manage it? Uncle T goes like, you know what, let me tell you something, Neff. I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to hold my cheesecake this way. I'm like, Uncle T, how you going to hold a cheesecake? That shit is, the console is full of buttons everywhere. How you going to do it? Like, man, leave me alone. I'm going to have them customize a table for me. I say, you going to do what now? You say, yeah, I'm going to have them customize a 5. He's going to have a table for his cheesecakes. That way, when he's driving, he can have his cheesecake sitting right there. And I started remembering, I kind of try to think about this thing. Like, you know how you sit in a Lamborghini. Those of you who haven't seen a Lambo before, you should try it. It's a nice car, but that is not for me, man. Everybody has what they like, but that is not for me. I sat in a Lambo before, and I know the console comes down like this, right? And I'm thinking, how is he going to put a table, a customized table on that, so that his cheesecake can rest on this thing? And how is he going to do when he's trying to like rev and like go too fast? How is that cheesecake going to sit on? Yeah. And after I be like, Uncle T, what the hell, bro? Uncle T, like, listen, seeing is believing, right? All of you didn't believe I could lose weight. I'm losing it right. Do you believe it? I say, yeah, but still, a customized table on a Lamborghini console. How are you even going to get to those buttons on the? But Uncle T guy, he's made up his mind. It don't matter what you're trying to tell him. He's going to have a Lambo with a customized table for his cheesecake, whether I would like it or not. Just like, you know what? That is your problem to deal with. That's too much problem for me to think about. Okay? But what I'm trying to tell you guys is that everything has a process, and you need to trust your process. If you don't trust the process, it's not gonna be true. You are not going to achieve it. People might look at you and say, yeah, you're a loser, you are not getting it, blah blah blah. But hey, don't mind anybody. Keep grinding, keep consistent. It's like you're going to a gym. If you're not consistent, you're not going to get those 6 packs. Investment is the same thing. Kaspa is going down. Yeah, everybody crying about it, blah, blah, blah. But you keep consistent. That's what I'm doing. I buy Kaspa every 2 weeks. I don't care who says what they say and what they don't say. Every 2 weeks. Market is going down right now. Yeah, I open more positions, which I'm about to show you. I think I have more than 6 or 7 positions open as we speak right now, because that's me. And also, you need to know your risk tolerance. How much risk can you take on an asset? Are you going to be okay if you lose that money? Those are the things you need to learn. I hope you this is me, right? I open, like, you guys already know my life in this, my millionaire journey is an open book. I'm hoping you learn from my mistakes. I'm hoping you learn from the things that I did good. Again, I'm not your financial advisor, but if you want to copy and try to correct a couple of things, I will be glad. Like I said, at the end of this 2025, 2026 is something that is not going to come by again the next 20 years. If you don't take advantage of it, don't blame anybody for your failures. It's that simple, okay? I'm hoping when things happen and we go from 0 to at least a couple thousand, so a millionaire status, I'm hoping to be out there with you guys, tell you, hey, we're gonna have a maxi mug party, such and such place. If you are there, show up, and you show up in Lambos, in Mercedes, and things like that. That, my friend, will make my day. Okay? Anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 for the past 24 hours. Oh, before I forget, you guys remember in my calendar I have it marked up, right? Saturday, the ISO 20022 goes live on Saturday. And you know what that means, right? Those of you holding Quanti. Quant. Yeah. That is a big day for Quant. From then, we might see price start to jump. We might see things start to happen, because that My friend, even the SWIFT, every bank in the world is going to have to comply, whether they like it or not. And you guys already know, I explain it here time after time, quant over ledger, right? Don't say I didn't tell you, because I beat the wagon on it so many times here that I don't know. But it's going to happen this Saturday. The ISO 20022 is going live. A big stepping stone for the quant communities and quant holders, okay? But anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market, okay? Crypto bubbles. Where is my crypto bubbles at? And crypto bubbles. Come on, man. Where are you? Right here. They say money is going to trickle down, right? There you go. There you go. What do you see? Bitcoin is making a move. Everybody and their grandmama is also making a move. Money is not going to trickle down. Like I said here, the only time you are going to see money trickle down is when everything starts to go from Bitcoin to Kaspa, Ethereum to Kaspa, everything. And then you will understand what VProgs are. That is the end game. Crypto as we're supposed to know it. But well, right now, let's go check at it, okay? We'll start first with the King Kaspa. We're going to start with KAS right here. For the past hour, 1.1 up, 1.1% up, laying flat on the day. We have 15.1% down on the week, 24.4% down on the month, and 74.4% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.09 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $49.61 million. That volume is very low, guys. And then we look at Quant, QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. What do we have here? 2.9% up the last hour, 0.8% up on the day, 13.8% down on the week, 9.7% down on the month, and 17.4% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.1 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $22.40 million. ISO 20022. I'm telling you, something is happening at Quant, and that volume is very low. I'm telling you, it's really low. You have to pay attention to that. Now, we go look at Cubic, the war, see if they're still at war with Monero. For the past hour, 0.5% down, 1.4% down on the day, 9.6% down on the week, 42.2% down on the month, and 48.3% down on the year. On the hours, like 0.2% up. I wanted to open a position on this, but they are not letting me open how I like to do it. They are telling me different stuff, and that is really pissing me off with this, okay? Anyways, now let's go right quick and look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, JAS. What do we have here? For the past hour, laying flat, 3.3% down on the day, 16.6% down on the week, 28.5% down on the month, and 64.2% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $370.96 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $41.93 million. Okay, now let's go look at Jonathan's pet turtle, which is Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, excuse me for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. For Jonathan's pet turtle, which I call the orange guy. Everybody knows it as Bitcoin. For the past hour, 0.1% up, 2.4% down on the day, 12% down on the week, 22.2% down on the month, and 5.8% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.73 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $99.44 billion. So yeah, it is exactly like we've been talking about on this channel. Money is not going to trickle down. It's not going to happen. And every day I keep reminding you of that. Just look at Bitcoin's performance. Bitcoin goes up, assets go up. Bitcoin drop, assets drop. There is not money money's not going to trickle down. Trust me when I tell you about it. Okay, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. Let's see how the market whether we are buying Lambos yet or not. And to do that, you know what, not position, we got to look at prices in detail. Sorry about that, because even though, again, it's still the same thing. I usually tell you guys, TA is not going to help you on this one. Unfortunately, yeah, we are tied to the Bitcoin hip until coins start to decouple, which I believe very soon we are going to see a Kaspa cycle. That coins are going to go with Kaspa, because again, all that money that you see in Bitcoin today, Ethereum, Solana, Crashilandia, all of them is going to trickle into Kaspa, and you will see. Okay, you will see it's going to happen. Anyways, now let's go look at prices in details right quick. Like I said, I only do this out of habit. I like to look at the prices, although it doesn't really make any sense right now since the entire market is crashing. Okay, now let's see right quick. And this is exactly what we want to see. See the Dixie going up and Bitcoin is dropping. An inverse correlation. That's what we want to see. Although we will want to see the opposite. Bitcoin going up and Dixie dropping. But anyways, now you get an idea. Dixie went from what, 98.96 point. We are now at 100 points and above. Okay, so well, it is what it is. Now let's start with Kaspa on the hourly. You see, Kaspa on the hourly, we are going sideways. That's what it is going, just sideways. Just there is not much you can do about this but just to watch. But it's very interesting to look at the ribbon. See, ribbon has been doing this for the past few like a day or two. You've seen it. Try to curve, okay, try to curve, and right now the way we are looking at it, it looks like it's finally doing the same thing again. It's going to do again another wave. Try to curve. This, when you look at it, is indecision. People don't know what to do. Do they want to trade? Do they want to stop? It is just what's happening right now on the market. So yeah, just sit tight. Like I said, it's an opportunity for a couple of people to try to find those entry points, or even try to buy your coins on spot. Okay, now excuse me for a second. Okay, now let's go look at it on the 4 hourly. Let's see if there is anything different on the 4 hourly right quick. On the 4 hours, still the same. But the bullish thing I'm looking at on the 4 hours here is that the ribbon is spraying out. It's no longer squeezing like it started from the beginning. Okay, you can see the difference when it started here and here right now. It is spraying out. Okay, so it tells you that this downwards price momentum is almost over with. So you have to watch out for that. Okay, you have to watch out. That's why for me I open more positions, because I think something is happening. If you look at the moving average, it's also still coming down, but it's way above the price. It's not that close. So that tells you, like, yeah, that price has to go up. Like we always say here every day, price always gets attracted to the moving average. Okay, so that's what we're looking at right now on that. Now if you look at it on the daily, it's not going to be nothing different, because the hourly and the 4 hourly have not reset yet. So the same thing is going on the daily. So you all you got to do is sit tight. Don't make rash movements, because if you do, you are going to lose a lot of money. And by losing a lot of money, I usually tell you guys, anything below 12 cents is just noise. This is where we see the day traders. This is where we see the swing traders. This is where you see all this stuff. It is a healthy market. These things are supposed to happen. Okay, do not go over there and try to think like, okay, because market is going down, we're done for, and this and that, blah blah blah. So you have to be careful. And when it comes to this, okay, you have to be careful. For me, anything under 12 cents is just noise. Once we conquer 12 cents, we have another major resistance at 15 cents. After 15 cents, we do have 18/19 cents before we start hitting into all-time high. After that, price discovery will take place. So yeah, I'm sitting tight because Kaspa development is going smoothly. Okay, everything is going according to plan. Now, let's go look at quant right quick. QNT. The banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. So QNT, the same thing, right? See, on the hourly, wow, it came back and touched that support. That's something that I was like, wow, it's really happening. I wasn't expecting it, because like I said in my previous videos, it's a very rare thing to see an asset double test is a support that much. Okay, but anyways, it is happening. It's an opportunity for a couple of people, as a matter of fact for me, because I opened the positions when I saw this thing happening. Okay, if you look at it on the let's see the ribbon, yeah, it's still going sideways, just like Kaspa. That's what is happening right now. If you look at it on the 4-hourly, you will see the same thing, just like Kaspa. Pay attention to that ribbon. See what it's doing? It is spraying out. And look at the moving average. That's another thing again that shows me like, yeah, there is momentum building up in this price action. That's what's happening here. So yeah, I'll sit tight and I'll wait. We have a potential to come back down, because these candles we still have let's see, an hour and 16 minutes left. Let's see what the next candle is going to be. If the next candle is going to go down again to touch that support / resistance or something like that, let's see what's going to happen. But again, just like I told you with Kaspa, anything under $125 for quant, for me, is just noise. Day traders, swing traders, people like that, that's what is going on here. People make money on the way up or on the way down. People are doing it. And anybody shorting the market right now, they are really playing with a sharp knife. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I am not shorting the market. There is still many things in this markets that are showing that the bull run is not over yet. Okay, anyways, when you start looking at it that way, you will start to see that, hey, even look at the ribbon. Look at it. On the last day, you went and tried to touch the moving average, got rejected, came back down, touched the support. It's just that ping pong move between the moving average and the support. That's what's going on here. So yeah, for me, anything under $125 is just noise. That's what I'm telling you. It's just noise. If you just sit tight, relax, because sooner than later Bitcoin is going to stop doing whatever they are doing. This candle of this week has not closed yet, so we gotta wait a little bit to see what happens with Bitcoin, to know what will happen with quant. Although with this news coming out with the ISO 20022 going live this Saturday, might have an impact on quant towards the upside. So yeah, watch for that price action. Okay, watch for it. So yeah, we need to conquer $125. Once we do that, we will have 151. After that, there is a little resistance at 164 and 176. If we manage to clear that, next resistance is going to be at 230 quant. Right after that, you do have excuse me, you do have the all-time high. After all-time high, price discovery will come, because I'm telling you, everything is going according to plan. Do not panic, my friends. Do not panic, because this is how people lose a lot of money. Okay, now let's go look at Bitcoin right quick. Although, like I said, there is not much you can do on Bitcoin, because yeah, again, the institutions we wanted, they are not playing on our favor. People are panic selling. People are looking at gold. We're about to look at the second right now. That's why you see that this thing is doing this. But if you look, I do have a green line. Okay, I do have a green line Monday, the 24th. I do have. So pay attention for the 24th, because yeah, there might be you might be walking into something different on the 24th. But regardless, just like the rest of the assets that we are trading, look at the ribbon spraying out. Look at the moving average. Look at where the moving average is and look at where the price is. That is a very long distance. Okay, so for me, I keep saying it. I don't believe whatever anybody's telling you. I think Bitcoin is going to go to that $150,000-$160,000. Okay, it's just a matter of microeconomy trying to balance. Like yesterday, you guys do remember when we were talking about the choices. Okay, what choice is Uncle Jeromeus Powell's going to make? Are we going to save economy and fuck our currency, or are we going to try to save our currency then fuck economy? You understand? Because they are both intertwined. Like I said, my humble decision, I think they're going to go by saving the currency, because we cannot devaluate the dollar more than it has been devaluated at this moment. Okay, I think they're going to go towards that. But anyway, let's watch. We have an FOMC meeting very soon, and that will determine a lot, okay? Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions, okay? You know, I know a lot of people think I'm crazy to long the market right now, but hey, that's me. I tolerate the risk. I don't care what's going on. I'm looking for that perfect multi-thousand positions. See if I can get it. But guys, please, I will just advise you, stay only on your spot trading. Stay on that. Do not go into leverage if you don't know what you're doing, because you are going to lose a lot of money. Understand? Don't trade with money that you are going to need tomorrow to pay for your rent. Play with money or trade with money that don't matter much whether you lose it or not. That's what I am doing, okay? To do that, down below I do have the links. Bydfi, which I recommend for beginners, Phemex, Margex, and Wix Exchange. Follow those links, sign up, and they will give you free money. Once you get the free money, I won't get tired of saying this, just take $20 out and practice. If you can turn $20 into 40, $40 into 80, $80 into 160, and so on and so forth, then you are ready to trade with big money. If you cannot do that simple trade, you cannot multiply that simple money, my friend, please just stick to spot trading. Because if you don't and you want to go over there and use big money, I will say it again, you are going to become the president of Reclandia. You will be sitting over there in Rec City, okay? I'm telling you, Rec City always has a space for one more. I just hope that you who are in this my millionaire journey, you are not that one more. You understand? Patience. Be patient. Patience, guys. Just like with Acorns. You sign up following the link, they give you $5, you start trading. Okay, that's what I'm using to teach my son. I hope my son will be better, like I said, will be better than me financially when he turns 20 than when I was 20 years old. Okay, anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. First, we're going to start with Bydfi. Okay, you guys already know on Bydfi, I am trading King Kaspa, I'm trading Quant, and I am also trading Jasmine. Let's see, because right there, you guys remember I told you I was going to go again and open positions. Let it load up a little bit. Give it a second. Okay, perfect. We do have here my overall is sitting at 4,700, okay, approximately. And when you look at my contracts, let's see my contracts here. We do have for Quant, I am still down $4,600. Okay, on Kaspa, I'm down $563. And on Jasmine, I am down $263. Okay, so yeah, you can see I am an aggressive trader. Like again, this is money I don't mind losing, because like I told you guys, this is how I trade. Okay, that's how I do things. Okay, I trade at 50x. You can pause the video and you can look at it. I trade at 50x and I don't use stop losses. Okay, now let's go to the next one, which is going to be the Phemex. On Phemex, I only trade King Kaspa. I haven't opened another trade on that one. Let's refresh that a little bit. As you can see, my overall here is sitting at $449 approximately. And when you look at my contracts, you will see that, yeah, I'm only trading King Kaspa here. And I am down $524. The same thing like Bydfi. I trade at 50x and I don't use stop losses. I know it's crazy, but that's how I trade. Please don't do this if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, now let's go look at the last but not the least, which is Wix Exchange. On Wix Exchange, I'm trading King Kaspa, Quant, and I think I opened a Jasmine trade on it. Let it load up for a second. Let's wait. Okay, as you can see, my overall, I'm sitting at $1,000 approximately. Okay, now if you look at my contracts, you will see that here on my Quant, I am up $29, almost $30, whatever it is doing right now, because I opened up that trade today, as you can see. Okay, and the next one is going to be on Kaspa. On Kaspa, I am down $556. Okay, the same thing. And then you go look at oh, okay, I only got two positions, and Jasmine, sorry, and you have my Jasmine right here. I am down $58. Okay, like I said, for me, I saw it. I saw the opportunity, and yeah, the market looks like it wants to go down, but I think it's a fake out. I don't think this is something that will affect people in the long term. Now, let's go look at Acorn. I don't mean long term. I mean like in the immediate short term, because everything is pointing out like Bitcoin, okay, is testing support right now. It looks like it's going to bounce. But anyways, let's watch. On Acorn, which is my son's account, let's see how the macro is affecting it today. And here, let's see, he is up $482. Yeah, he came down a little bit, but hey, it is what it is, right? He's doing great. Okay, now we look at his investments one after the other, and we can see, let's see, we'll look at that. Yeah, he's down 0.61%. Okay, that's showing that he's down, which is okay. It's part of investment, right? I know he was mad about it this morning when he was looking at it, and I like, yep, you are officially an investor, because this is the pain, the growing pains that you get out of it. It's not a straight line up. So he like, oh, okay. I say, yeah, you just have to be patient enough. Okay, on the stocks and ETF, it's S&P 500 dropped to 226. Medium company stocks, IJH 29, IJR, which are small companies, 14.44. I'm looking at it like it didn't drop much on the small companies, but hey, in the international stocks is he also dropped to 114.65. On ETFs, short term, which is ISTB, $29, and aggregate bonds, AGG, we do have 68.36, which is again not a bad deal looking at it. Okay, I think he's doing pretty good, if you ask me. So yeah, I'm proud of my boy. He's doing pretty good. Imagine this is just a couple of weeks old, and he's able to go from zero to a almost $500 account. So yeah, I think he's doing good. Okay, anyways, now let's go back here. Again, you have to trust the process. Okay, you have to understand what you want. Investing is a time consuming. Okay, most people lose money because they don't have a plan. They don't have a reason why. They don't understand. Because again, part of that mentality is like you get up in the morning, you have a reason why you have to go to work, the reason why you want to invest. Even after you get it, you go from zero and you're a multi-millionaire, you just don't sit there and get fat and then health issues come. No, you have to still have another reason why you want to maintain this wealth. Okay, so yeah, it's up to you. It's just a process, and you need to trust the process. Trust the process, my friend. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't. But if you are consistent, at it, trust me, you're going to get it. One day, you will sit here, and I have to say it right now, you are welcome. I have to say it right now before it happens. You are welcome. Okay? I will say it. Maybe you won't see it happening now, but yeah, when the day comes, which is not far from now, you are welcome. Stocks and real estate takes time, but you have the same opportunity. Kaspa, Quant is about, well, it's something that you're about to see. Okay, you're about to see it yourself. Anyways, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like. Just like a like is just like you are having right now. I usually have 500, 600, 700, even 900 views. If any of you just put a like to it, that will help the channel a lot. Okay, and also don't forget to comment. I am very interested in knowing what you think about everything that we talked about today. Which of my habits are you going to copy? And also don't forget to share, so that other millionaire minded individuals like you or me can see these videos, and then the family can grow. You never know what you're going to learn from a stranger, right? Until I see you in my next one, please, my friend, take very good care of yourselves. Okay, bye.